Hey guys, it's Jelsy, and for today's video I am going to try to find proper words to explain what just happened. If you haven't seen episode 6 of season 4 of What Calls a Heart, go watch it first, then watch this video, because I will be mentioning some spoilers, and I don't want to ruin the experience for you. The whole episode was truly perfection. It was a roller coaster of emotions, guys. Elizabeth is still fighting for her job, and Abigail reassures her that she'll get her job back and tells her to be patient. And Elizabeth says that it's not easy, and in real life being patient is not easy, so that really resonated with me. Doug's funeral, I loved all the details shown and the emotional aspect of it. Like, I love that scene. It was really nice to see. Elizabeth is back in the saloon, but this time she's tutoring the kids, and it made me go back to season 1 where it all started, her teaching in the saloon. So I love that in this episode specifically there were a lot of details that made us go back to season 1. Ugh, Ray Wyatt, man, thumbs down. I love how the kids wrote letters about how they wanted Elizabeth to come back as their teacher, and it reassured her of the effect that she was making in them and that she will continue to make with other kids. I love this quote said by Mr. Stillman, which is kind of weird, and I'm happy that, you know, he actually has a warm heart. He doesn't have a heart of stone. He's not a stone man like his last name. So he says to Elizabeth, life is an opportunity to learn, and that quote is so true. Abigail is such a good friend. By this time of the episode, we're like, with our hearts beating fast, like what's going to happen, what's going to come. We're all freaking out inside. Now the spectacular scene in the church where Elizabeth overhears Jack talking with Pastor Frank about how he decided to accept to go to the Northern Territories and lead troops there. It's hard because we know where Elizabeth is coming from, like she's a teacher, being there is her calling, but we also get Jack's point of view of him wanting to leave and feeling the need to serve his country, and that God had called him to do that. His need to serve is just even bigger now. Elizabeth's scared because she's worried that he won't come back, and she's worried as well of all the dangerous things that he's going to encounter over there, and he's risking his life. That moment where she just storms out of the church and she needs some time for herself. I mean, both actors did amazing in that scene. I had never seen her react like that. Mind-blowing. Then, of course, the moment we'd all been waiting for. I loved every detail about that scene specifically, just right from the beginning when Elizabeth is talking to Abigail in the cafe, and Abigail hands her a letter, a card, and Elizabeth opens it and it says, "Take a walk with me." To me that was so amazing, because throughout the seasons he would tell her that when he wanted to talk with her and have a moment alone, he would say, "Take a walk with me." So to have him write that in the card was just amazing, and the details of the camera just focusing on her walking, and the shots from her back, and then the shot of her getting closer to him, and the way he was looking at her, his face is like, I care for you, I love this woman. The way he asked the question, like so sincere, and in his voice you could see, you know, will you marry me? Like, will you? Like please? And it was so endearing. When she said yes, you know, just when he did the movement to get on his knee, I lost it. Full applause and screaming was heard throughout the house because it had happened, and I was like, and of course a small engagement party was held, and of course Rosemary wants to plan their wedding, and that just is normal Rosemary. I always have to mention a scene between Lee and Rosemary because, oh my heart. Rosemary mentions, you know, how change is scary and she doesn't know what's going to happen, if Jack's going to be okay. She's worried about him, and Lee just reassures her, and everything he said was like on point. Jack has to pack his stuff and leave the next morning. There's another scene in the church where Elizabeth and Jack just stay there inside and just wait till morning just to spend the little time that they have together. Guys, they didn't even speak. In that scene, they didn't talk, and you just felt all the emotion. Jack's goodbyes at the end with the town and with Bill Avery and with Abigail and with Elizabeth, of course, Cody, and just the whole scene in the town was so beautiful. And then Elizabeth runs after Jack because, you know, she needs to see him again and have a proper goodbye. The way she calls his name, it was so heartbreaking, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, man, the writers outdid themselves, like really. Huge props to Erin and Daniel because that scene was so beautiful. Again, heartbreaking, and you could feel the emotion. Award-winning, really. Then the recital was really nice, and we can see, you know, Jack Wagner's character Bill sing with the kids and play guitar. Then Elizabeth sang with Timmy, and Erin sang Danny Boy, and they showed flashbacks from season 1 where it all started and then how they have come. In that moment, I'm done. I can't. Erin has such a lovely voice, and I actually saw a fact that she actually sang that song there live, which is completely amazing, and I'm so glad that we got to hear her sing on the show. We're in Hope Valley, so let's have hope that he'll come back safe and sound, and that he'll be reunited with Elizabeth and plan a wedding. And so there you have it, guys. This show goes beyond just being a show. Ah, it's so special. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and for watching me fangirl all over the place. And if you haven't seen When Calls the Heart, I advise you to watch it. All 3 seasons are available on Netflix, and season 4 that is currently running right now in Hallmark Channel, it's available on demand. So God bless you guys. Bye.